Hi, this is Adele, and welcome to the very first video in this workshop series. There'll be 4 of them, and each one that I'm going to share tons of great information with you. I am an artist. I've been an artist for over 40 years, and I've spent a lifetime making a living selling my artwork. And I have taught thousands and thousands of students. And one of the things I love to teach is some of the practical solutions to things that I've seen. They're special themes that hold people back from creating. One thing is here are the 3 top things that I've seen and I've heard as feedback from all the different people that I've taught. One is a time limit. They're like, what can I do in the studio if I only have maybe 30 minutes or even 2 hours? 2 hours is a lot. And that's so restrictive. And I want to be able to give you practical solutions. And I'm going to show you in this first video about time limits and how to break through that so you have tons of freedom. Now, the other time limit that people have said is, am I too old? Well, I'm living that one out out in there, out in the world. I was 65 years old when I started a YouTube channel. And let me tell you, I didn't know anything about YouTube, about videotaping, about marketing, about Instagram, tech challenged, that's me. So nothing can stop you. I am the exact example of people who think you can't start something and learn something new as you get older. So yes, you can. Yes, you can. Now, time limit is the first thing that holds people back. The second one is having self-doubt and fear. Is my work good enough? Is anybody going to like it? I'm a perfectionist. I just can't, it makes me stop. Well, this fear is about, I'm going to give you I have a lot of things to share. That's going to be in the video after this one. And I'm going to show you several practical examples of how you can move through that fear and gain tons of confidence. Lots and lots of confidence. And the third barrier that a lot of people say holds them back is about getting stuck in their work. How they get stuck and then they don't know how to move through it. What do? So if you're like most people, you might put it up against the wall and leave it there for a long time because you don't know how to move past that stage. It's just a stage in a painting. And I have some wonderful, really simple, really fun solutions for that. So throughout this whole video series, I'm going to give you tools and, like I said, practical solutions. I want to have it so that you feel free, you have confidence, and you know exactly what to do next in your work. And over the 40 years that I've been painting, I have developed these things for myself because I have felt restricted. What do I do as far as time? I used to think that I needed the entire day to paint, not just a couple hours, but, I need an entire day. I have to go into the studio and start thinking of ideas and then get this and that and the other started. And so I've developed this really fun exercise that we're going to do in just a minute, and it's called speed painting. And that is going to help you jump through. You'll see what we can do in 15 or 20 minutes. I'm not sure. I'm going to time it. We're going to time it. What can we do in 15 or 20 minutes? So I want to start with that. Let's get started. Okay, so I love this exercise. I love this exercise. And one of the things I've learned is if you are an artist and you kind of have this hesitancy or this barrier about going in the studio for whatever reason, you need to make whatever is in the studio fun and exciting and different because that's what's going to draw you in, And I have devoted the later part of my life in the art studio for that, focusing on that exact thing. How do I make it fun? Because I've been doing this for so long that if I wasn't having fun, I might have stopped a long time ago, but here I am 40 years into this, still painting all the time, and I want fun things to do. So let's do this. I'm going to show you. I am working on a 16 by 20 inch canvas. And again, just for fun, I basically, well, I did paint the background a bright color. Okay, you can paint it bright orange. You could start with white if you want. You could do black. I chose this gold, green gold. I don't know if I have it here. Anyway, I think I put it up, but I just put this on. And so let's just say, okay, let's do 15 minutes. We're going to do 15 minutes, and I'm going to come back. I'm going to do a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to come back and see how much time we have. So 15 minutes. Let's see what we can do in 15 minutes. So to make it fun, the first thing I'm doing is I'll put something light on here, and I'm thinking about, there we go. I'm just going to drip things. Okay? Dripping. I mean, what can you do? Okay, dripping. Okay, so we have that. And then I'm going to start with, let's see, I'll start with a big brush, get some water here, and I'm just going to make a shape. Make shapes with what you've got on here. I'm not thinking, and the whole process when you do this is not thinking. I think as artists, we have a tendency, wait, I want to put some more of this on. We have a tendency to think, and when we overthink, we don't just react and trust your intuition. And that is really what I think is very important. Trusting your intuition. I have been trusting my intuition for so long, and I just trust it completely. Whatever I'm like, oh, I like that, I don't question it. And that's what I'm hoping that you'll get, one of the many things you'll get out of this workshop. So let's say we have this big shape. And this is one of my tips, okay? I always believe that the most important thing in painting is about to basically have a really successful painting that lots of people like, or that people relate to, is having variety. And one of the things I teach is about variety that's very simple, is thinking in threes. 3 different brush sizes. I automatically start with 3 different brush sizes. In this painting, this is the biggest one, so I'm going to use that. Okay, another tip. For the longest time, I used to wipe my paint off with paper towels and throw them away. But now I wipe them on these pages, old pages from antique journals, and I use them as collage later. So anyway, okay, that's that. Now, I better stop talking and get to work here. So next I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to kind of scribble through to get some lines going in here. Okay? Now I've got that, and now I'm going to go over it just a little bit, it kind of gives some texture. Okay? Next, okay, let me grab another paintbrush. I'll grab a medium-sized paintbrush. And what am I going to do next? I am going to just drip. Whoop, that's kind of a lot. Didn't mean to put that much. Doesn't matter. The whole thing is just to drip and not think so much. So I'm just going to kind of fill in. And just kind of make shapes, make lines, mark making. And not thinking too much. And I usually, thinking in threes, I usually put things in 3 different places on the canvas. So I've got this, this, and this. And one of the things that's really fun about this, pretend this canvas that you're working on is like your palette, like here. So I'm not, actually, let's just take the palette away. I'm not even mixing here. I am just doing this. I'm going to mix on the canvas. I love mixing like this. Okay, so what do we have here? I'll do this. Let's see this. And see, look, this tip, I put it on the side. I'm going to let it dry, and we have that. Now, let's go to another. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, pink, beige. Let's do some orange. Again, I'm just doing some drips here and there. Maybe here. I'm thinking of this. Okay, let's see what's next. So a smaller brush. And what I like about this is that you can let whatever color you have on the background shine through. It just peeks through. Let's see. Okay, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's all we have. That's what we've spent so far is 5 minutes. Okay, so now what are we going to do? Let's see. 5 minutes. I'm going to grab maybe a different color. The pink. Okay, now I'm going to do something here. I think I'll do something over here. Again, I have no idea. So let's take another brush. Now I'll take a different brush. Okay, now I'm going to take a flat brush rather than a round brush. And I'll just put something over here. I'm just filling up the canvas. You could have music going. You could, whatever, sing, listen to a podcast. But I like just reacting to the colors. I love reacting to these. And okay, let me see. What does this give me? Another thing. This is my motto. Let's see what happens. Then you're not, you're not attached to what happens. You never know what happens if you don't try things. So you can't be afraid. Cool so far. Okay. What is next? I am going to, now here's like really light. Oh, I know. I'm going to do something dark. This is black. Okay. Black. I'm going to do, very carefully, do a drip. And I'll do another drip down here. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to take another brush. And I'm going to see. And I'm doing black because of a dark, I want a dark value. Okay, let's see. It's got that. And what if we just did this? Add some dots. Instead of all shapes, lines and dots and shapes. Oh my, let's do that. Okay, here's that one. What else should we do? Okay. We still have 7 minutes to go. For just 15 minutes of working. Did I use this already? I'm not sure if I did. Oh, I think I did. But okay, let's use it again. And then I'm going to do some of, let's see. I just have a couple things out here. So what else am I going to do? I'm going to do this. Oh, this was with the black. I might have to put that separate in a separate thing. I do not want to mix some of these. So I'll take another brush. And where else? How about if I just fill in here? Okay. What about if I just fill in here? Oh, I kind of like this here. Okay, now I'm going to do some red. This is primary magenta. I'm going to do something here, dot there, a dot there. Okay. And by doing this, you're just kind of filling it up and you have a place to start the next time you come in the studio. Now, one thing I'd like is I'm going to add a little white to these. Okay. Just that. All right, here we go. What does this look like? Ooh, I love this color. Okay. Still want to leave some of that popping there. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Anything else? Maybe I'll put something here. Okay, now I know. I'm going to, where is that? Oh yeah, here's magenta. I might put it, where do I want to put it? I have here, here, here. I might put it over here. Oh, well, that came out way too fast. And so that's a lot more than I wanted, but that's okay. Anything you do is okay. And that's the great thing. This is Naples yellow. I'm just mixing, but like, imagine this was your palette. You're mixing paint. You're mixing paint. Okay, what else? Love that. A little bit here. So what do I have? This is, okay, so now let's think of variety in this first. We only have 5 minutes left, and look how much we have. So we want to do, this is what I'm thinking. We have a lot of shapes, a lot of different colors. We have light and dark. We don't have like specific lines. So what about if I did something like this? And I don't have to do, let's see. What about if I added, oh, Prussian blue. Wow, this is a really, I'm going to actually put this here. Prussian blue is a very strong color. So you have, it's not like black. You have to put just a little bit of it. So just to give, I'm going to put it here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put it here. Just an accent to that, okay? And again, you don't have to always do 3, but that's great. I think it adds to it. Let's put this aside. Look how many of these I'm going through. This is so many, and I can use these for collage later. Okay, so let's see. What about, okay, do we want to put, oh, I know. I have Posca pens that I sometimes use just to add something. Now, I know this is all wet, but this is black. Do I want to put, I don't know what I want to put. I'm going to put something, maybe, we have something here, something here. What if I just did dots, small dots up here? And again, this 15-minute exercise, you could come out with a painting that you like, that's going to give you inspiration for other paintings. You could basically, most of the time when I do this, and I love doing this, you come out with a base for a painting. So when you come in next time in the studio, you have a place to start. Let's see, over here, maybe over here. All right, there we go. What about this color? And I always kind of draw on my butcher block tabletop to see, what do I like? Do I want to put it by, oh, okay. This is still all wet, but so it might not work as well. But that's something, okay? That's something. And what about if I did something here? And again, I'm thinking lines, okay? And again, whatever happens, I love that. It's just to start something. I'm going to do something up here, okay? Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh yeah, that was from the green. Okay, there. All right, there's those. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes, look. 3 minutes left. Okay. Wowza, look at that. Is there anything else I want? Let me see if I can use, this is a, no, that's not going to work as far as I want. So the last couple things that I could do are like, this is something that I do, is I put like just a few dots. Let's just hope this works. Not too many. Around the canvas. I love doing the light on the dark. Maybe one down there. And look at that. This is a 15-minute start. And that's really what these are. They're starts, they're exercises, they're warm-up. And so you can see what you can do in 15 minutes. And if you have things set up, and I didn't use a lot of paints, I didn't do any mixing even. I didn't do any color mixing. I basically mixed on the canvas here. And then you can put this in a wonderful frame later if you want. Now, next time, in the next video, I'm going to talk about practical solutions, how to handle self-doubt and fear. Does anybody, fear of like, nobody's going to like my painting? Am I any good? What do I do when I just, am frozen? I'm going to give you a great selection of one practical solution that I came up with that might be kind of wild, but it's really effective. So make sure you join me in video 2 of this workshop. So thanks for joining, and I'll see you there.